All right, Brahma, you get $5 mad if you know who that was.
No idea.
Man, that's Curtis Mayfield.
Okay,
Superfly,
sure.
Pusha Man.
No clue. I'm
Have,
sorry I failed you, Mad.
have some coke, want some weed. Yeah, I'm your man. Anyway, I can't sing some of his because the language not appropriate. Figured I'd get the copyright claim out of the way, out of the gate.
You're so musical lately.
What are you talking about?
Well, people will find out Monday.
It's not my fault.
Oh, you start it most of the time.
That's not entirely untrue.
You start it, Yeti ends it.
The only way he knows how.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
One song and one song alone.
I want to share something with you. I found this on my own. No one provided it for me or showed me. It's all me. This is the map of San Antonio.
Nice.
Yes. And it's called hoodmaps.com. So some of the names
Camera
here,
lights and speed traps.
yep. Alamo Whites, less rich, but still rich people.
Black folks with mortgage.
The police won't go here. Grumpy old people.
White trash headquarters.
Kid jail? I don't know what that means. Not to be confused with Terror Hills.
You will get crabs here.
Wait, where's that? Oh, Lackland Air Force Base? Yeah, you'll get crabs there. Yeah, 210s on 2 street racing. Wells in Loop-de-Loops. Oh, that must be near SeaWorld, right? It would have to be, right? Wouldn't that make sense? No, that's not. No.
I don't know anything about San Antonio.
Well, Mexicans with mortgages live over here.
They're a long way from the black folks with mortgages.
Teenage pregnancy river walk?
River walk. No, teenage pregnancy and the better river walk.
What does the red mean? Oh, tourist. Okay. Oh, okay. So the blue, I didn't even see this down. Offices. Green is rich. Yellow is hip. Red is tourist. See all the tourist places here? Yeah. Universities. Normies. A lot of normies out there.
I'm guessing guessing the Alamo somewhere right there in the center of the red.
Yeah. It's gonna be in this area. Just visit and never come back.
Yeah, that's the Alamo.
Yeah.
It's really not that impressive after you've seen it.
Trying to be Austin, that's true. Let's see. I forgot where I live.
Yeah, what general area is Mad Mardigan in?
All the cops.
Seems like it would be traffic stop galore, but
all the cops hang in the parking lot. That's true.
Privileged kids still fake as well.
Xmas decoration traffic. Oh yeah, man. Where do I live? Let me see.
Crack. There's a whole section in green, rich area that just says crack.
I love this secret army base. That's Camp Bullis. So I live in rich as fuck. In this area.
Next to the cartels and the base. Weird that those are right next door to each other.
Yep. Yeah, it's weird, right?
Rich bad cops. Is that your former neighborhood?
Look at this one. Shh, secret army.
Shh.
No, but we do know somebody that lives in this area.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
You hang out there often?
Nah.
Hang out in bushes and whatnot?
Nope. Close. Associated.
Oh. I know who then.
Yeah. No. He's gonna live. That person, that bush is closer to my house.
Ah.
Deers that aren't afraid of cars.
Rich white Republicans are right there with the deers that aren't afraid of cars.
I see them all the time. Scared white
Scared
people.
white people.
16-year-olds with machine. Oh, you know what? I think I used to live up that way. Yeah. I lived over here by the golf course, the AT&T Oaks course.
Yeah,
Yeah, I lived right over here.
you should do Colorado Springs next.
Yeah, I will. I'll do anything here. Random. What was that? Ah, man. Random traffic tickets.
How many military bases are in San Antonio?
So you have Sam Houston, you have Lackland, you have Randolph, you have Camp Bullis, and Stanley.
You guys got damn near as many as we do.
Yeah. They call it. So they did a new joint basing thing, JBSA.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous, and since Air Force is the majority, they run the Army base.
Okay.
Which makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where is
Not really.
Where is Sam Houston? Let me see here. I'm not used to looking at maps like this.
Boring white people.
It should be teen pregnancy, upcoming area. Oh, upcoming area. Nice. Where's 35? You see 35?
I can't see
Oh,
anything, man.
Here we go, 35. Yeah. Here, right here. Found
Okay.
it.
I know 35. I drive it in Fort Worth.
Gunrise? Oh yeah, Kirby. Yeah. In fact, I used to work this area. The police won't go here. I worked on the other side of that. Yeah, I can tell you a lot about the Whataburger that's off of Rittiman.
Love Whataburger. What's your favorite thing at Whataburger?
Probably just the number one. So I like the honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich as well. Oh, we got 4 comments. I didn't see this. Oh, hey.
Yeah, but 2 of them don't count.
Kid chili. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Oh, let's see. Where's the mystery flesh pit? What? Oh, Soul Assassin. He knows this place too. Every second weekend, all you see is Air Force Blue walking around downtown. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, you'll get a lot of that.
Yeah, we get that here too.
All right, so let's look up. What'd you say?
Colorado Springs. It's in Colorado.
I got it.
Oh, okay.
Thank God I didn't have to spell out Colorado. I was like, oh boy, this is a test. The Hood Mall?
That would be
Walmart?
the Citadel Mall. And yes, the Dangerous Walmart is right there. Yep.
Avoid every single hotel on the strip.
That's downtown.
This looks people hiking the incline, hippies.
Yeah, have you never heard of the Incline?
Avoid parking here. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's Garden of the Gods.
Burnt to a crisp, the Empire. Misspelled heaven here, dum-dum.
Rich kid heaven.
Cops and white dads, no smoke spots. Where old people go to die.
I know that area.
Oh man, here's the hood down here. It's all military down here.
Well, yeah, you got Fort Carson.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Peterson. We've got the Air Force Academy. We've got Cheyenne Mountain NORAD. And we've got Schriever.
Literally just military people.
Well, it is in the middle of a mountain.
Tanks and guns and helicopters.
That's Fort Carson.
Mm-hmm.
Not Colorado Springs. That would be Fountain and Widefield. There's just like 3 not Colorado Springs down at the bottom right of this right now.
Look, Grandma's on a 14er.
That would be Pikes Peak.
Okay.
It is 14,000-foot mountain.
Wannabe rich people?
Yes, that's accurate. And
Mega
the Air Force
church.
Academy is right there. Mega Church is you remember Ted Haggard got caught? Yeah, that's his church. New Life. Well, his former
Okay.
church. Ridge Forest
Weirdos.
is Black Forest. Yeah, that's Monument, Colorado up there, and Black Forest.
No, it's Rich Forest, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Sentient? He's planning an invasion. Nah, man, this is Hood Maps. We're looking at Yeehaw.
Yeah, go south from there a little bit.
All
I
right.
want to see.
How much?
So
Like,
it's just norm. No, you're good there. I'm just trying to pick out some landmarks to figure out where the normie's at.
where the normies at?
The normie's right there.
I haven't heard from Yeti today.
Me neither. Maybe we broke him last night.
Hey,
He broke himself.
Yeah, he picked that freaking that long ass version.
Yeah. Man, that was bad. I mean, it's not bad in the way the normal movies we watch are bad.
Yeah,
It was bad in a completely different way.
Look, I'm not gonna say who, but there was somebody that said that they could not make fun of it because it was too good. Not gonna say who that person was.
I have a guess.
but when I finally edit together and you're watching it, you're gonna notice that somebody gets awfully quiet
For an awfully long time. There may have even been mention of who was awfully quiet for an awfully long time. That person may have also been playing video games.
I don't know if that person was or not. I think I asked. Who knows? Maybe we'll get an answer about that. It was a me. See, hey Lisa. Man. What's going on? We looked at some
me
Hood
around.
Maps. Oh yeah, you were doing the hockey talk.
Yeah, we just finished like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah,
Well,
I saw.
Actually, it was a little bit more than that. I guess we stayed backstage for a few minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna give y'all time to be done with it.
And then Mad put up the Mad signal, and here I am at 1:30 in the morning.
Oh, that ain't too bad.
A lot easier without the alcohol, yeah.
Should I show a preview of the? Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, just give like 20 seconds.
Of what, the Mandalorian thing?
Yeah.
I might as well play the whole thing so you get the bit. I got a Mandalorian video
here,
coming.
so you're fine.
Oh, that's true. True statement. Let's see here. Now, I worked on it maybe 20 minutes or so, maybe half an hour. Graphics aren't done. I'm probably going to do another run through of the... I don't write a script. I just sit there and ramble on and then cut it together. But I may do another run through. Yeah, me. But yeah, so here's something I'm working on. Why Mandalorian is the best Star Wars since Empire. Point blank. Period. Exclamation mark. Double period. Super period. Spelled out period. No comma. Asterisk.
Where was the semicolon?
Part 1. The acting. Pedro Pascal, known as the Internet Daddy, plays the role of Dajin. I legit forgot his name. Qui-Gon, plays the role of Mandalorian. Nuance and range. There are not many actors that are skilled at playing a role without even the slightest inflection in their voice. And
Tessa
yet,
Thompson and
it's
Michelle
easy
Rodriguez.
to see that he is 100% okay being under a helmet for 98% of the show. In fact, he even allows his double to do 95% of all the... Oh my God, he's spinning in the chair. Is he using the force to... He's adorable. Look at him. He's spinning. Oh, he's so cute. So that's going to be the whole video. I will be trying to break it down, and then I will get distracted by the Baby Yoda, and I am going to dedicate it to Rhino.
Yeah, this is the third or fourth time I've seen it tonight.
Yeah,
it's still great. But yeah, every time you show it, you kind of get the same giddiness that you have when you see an LP, or the giddiness you see Baby Yoda spinning in a chair. You're like, hey, brother, check this out.
Dude, that little LP cop, that was the best part of that movie.
and that we got to see it twice.
Yes.
I still don't understand why we saw it twice.
I don't either. I think Yeti he rewound it to see it again. Lisa said, I think they changed the under helmet actor. Noticed the sexy walk is not the same. I did not notice that. It is the same. Oh God. Chicks.
Okay.
Fighting about
George Molo.
George.
He shows his niece inappropriate videos that you make. Like Rhinosaurus. I think it was his niece. Pretty sure it was his niece.
I think it was his nieces and nephews. I think he was like, I'm showing everybody the Rhinosaur.
Here, let me put on some great entertainment from my buddy Mad.
This should be
And
fine.
there's a rhinoceros scratching its balls. And again. And again.
Oh, man. Do I even have... I gotta have George.
I did love when he chewed you out because he showed his family your video. It's like, George, come on. It's Mad. You have to know.
Yeah, I sent him an invite just in case. He never joins when Scott, so I doubt he's gonna make his way over here, but
oh, he might.
Oh, if he
George is
does,
a
I'm gonna
great friend
tag
of
his
mine.
ass on Twitter. But yeah, man. I'm excited about the Mando video. I'll have to. I'll get it done Monday for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Because I think for me the Obi-Wan video I did is my personal favorite one because of just the way I was able to tie in the whole rock thing and bring it back to Geode. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was pretty happy with that. Because
I think this one has more potential though.
Yeah.
Because people actually watch The Mandalorian. Even if they're not watching now, they have some clue what you're talking about. Nobody watched that stupid Boba Fett show.
No problem, George. Oh yeah, the Boba Fett one. I didn't even bother doing anything with that one.
Feel better, George.
Yeah, I hope you feel better, brother. I don't know if I'm gonna do any more of the Matt's favorite things, even though the theme song is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I may. I don't know. There were some good ideas in the chat that I may do, like my favorite toilet paper. I had one idea. I think it was. Oh, it wasn't Tommy. I can't remember who it was. Somebody was like, "Why don't you show a video of your favorite YouTuber trolling his audience or whatever?" I was like, "Oh, dude, I could show a video of me doing something on the video and say that it's my favorite, but it's just all dumb stuff, you know?" Oh, the OC boys. Scott said that he couldn't do it anymore because he can only do so many streams a week or whatever. Can't even do his own.
Yeah, sometimes he shows up to other streams while his stream is going.
Yeah. If I was on that night, I would have called him out. But yeah, the OC Bros, that was a good. I've had a few good ideas that just never really panned out. I talked about it earlier. The best last opinion was really funny.
Yeah.
But everybody was confused when they would come into the chat.
No, I think that was a great idea. But yeah, unless you do it for a while and let people kind of figure out what's going on. Yeah, they're going to be confused as hell.
What happened was we did The Last Jedi and it went well. Nobody got it. That's fine. And then we tried doing Ghostbusters 2016 and we just got so angry that we dropped the bit completely and just started griping about the movie.
So it just turned into a Street Smarts on Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much that's all that happened. I don't know if I.
Well, hell, it's been a year now, and I figured out at least a quarter of your comedic timing and stuff. Oh, maybe a month and a half ago.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, man, there's some people that just don't get it, and I guess I'm being honest.
I get it. I have trouble interacting with it because you do things differently than my sense of humor works.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's a good mix.
Yeah, we have fun.
Oh, of course.
We've had a great year.
I think so. Has it been a year?
it's been a year that I've been on YouTube. It's I started doing the speakeasies with you and the McCabe's. Yeah, probably in March or April, something like that.
What?
There
Oh,
weren't many.
so I found the best last opinions. Let's see here. Oh, right. We were gonna do it like a news thing. Yeah, something like that.
Been on with you for almost a year, and I still have never been on anything with Kit. And Barber leaves every single time I come on. He's like, and I better get going, guys.
Oh, that's funny, man. Did you ever see the Very Super Famous?
Possibly.
Shut the fuck up.
Everybody wants to be naked and famous. Everybody wants to be just like me. I'm naked.
Hey, you with the teeth. Come here. Come over here. That's better. Now I can see you. You know me? Of course you do. That's because I'm
Very super
famous.
Shut the fuck up.
Very super famous. A lot of people know I exist. I am very super famous. Super famous. Super famous.
Shut the fuck up.
Very super famous. You are not, so you are shit.
That's another John LaJoya song, right?
John Lajoie.
LaJoie.
John Lajoie. Barber, man, he's so busy, man, with school and haircutting and shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been accused of mind melding with Matt.
That's
That's not
disturbing.
good. Getting tased by the cops? No, I haven't. So check that out. That sounds great. That was another show I was gonna do, was breaking down cop videos.
Right.
But this was I think pretty close to this George Floyd thing. So it was like, that may not be a great idea right now. It's like,
We did do a
fine.
little of that on Brant's bachelor party stream.
Did we?
Yeah, you had a whole
Oh,
bunch
yeah.
of military videos where we were laughing at everything going on, and you were breaking down what was going on for all of us normies.
What is happening in the chat between you two?
Yeah, that's uncomfortable.
I talked to Justin about a month ago, I think. I've been meaning to go on because, I still have access to the super secret group of his Thursday show. I guess, man, Thursdays can be busy if I ever get on Thursday Night Throwdown, as long as there's no one too important on. I think so. Yeah, I'll bring it up. As long as there's nobody too important, I can come on Thursdays.
Yeah.
Or if I go see a Marvel movie so I can talk about it. Only reason I go to these things, like I went, what was the last one? I already forgot. The Quantumania. Yeah, only reason I went was like, well, I'm either going to be on with Jeff over World Class Bullshitters or with Toxic.
Comics.
Yeah, comics.
Yeah.
And I think I even messaged Toxic. I was like, hey man, I got a few offers out there for tonight. Just wanted to give you hey Grant, what happened to you last night? I forgot to ask you about that. You came in while we were watching Southland Tales and then left.
It was like 10 seconds. It's like beep, and he's gone.
Yeah, he's in the movies with Matt, right?
Yeah.
He has to be. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
he's there.
sure
Yeah.
he is. Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
There's like, what, 5 of us? Yeah.
We're still talking about the walking double.
Wow. Lisa is doing all the drinking for me tonight.
Oh yeah, you kind of feel it. All right, let me bring in this video that was just sent to me by
By Soul.
I was gonna say like my actually let me just download it real quick. I want to take that about a second. Play better.
She just replies, "I am drinking."
Yeah, pull this down real quick. Yeah, I thought about going on, trying to get on with Anna, but I've streamed with her like 2 or 3 times. She always forgets about me in between those times because there's such a long gap.
Right.
I don't follow her on Twitter,
We're
but
talking
Rhino.
about Star Wars girl, Anna?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Rhino was on there. I was like, maybe I can, maybe if I send a chat, so that he's like, oh yes, it's Matt Cheesemo, and then maybe I could. But I messed up because on my super chat, well, one, I asked Cecil about boxing, and 2, I was like, I'm dedicating my video because of our mutual love for Baby Yoda, and he was not having that. So it didn't go well. I didn't get on,
It
obviously.
was perfect earlier tonight. It's like, Rhino comes in and it's like, okay, I've got a 45-minute break minimum.
Right.
Sport King's like, I asked Brahma a question and I still didn't get a word out.
I think I was dead on with my analogy of it. You're trying to elbow your way into the paint for a rebound, but there's I was trying to
Kembe
think
Mutombo's in there going,
Yeah.
no, not in my house.
Exactly. Yeah.
Only it's a lot more Australian and angry.
All right, here we go. Check this out. Wait, hold on. I want to go back. I wanted to see the inside of his car here. God, there's so much stuff in there.
Yeah, and they accuse all of us of distracted driving.
Fuck off.
Hey, turn around. Let me see your hands. Turn around. Let me see your hands.
Where's he?
Sounds
there
like
he is.
Mr.
Okay,
Garrison.
let me see your hands. I need to see some ID. Get on the ground.
Let me see
Get
your
on the
hands here,
ground
Cartman.
now. Get on the ground.
I'm pretty sure he walked out with his gun already out.
Get on the ground now.
I'm a federal agent.
917-110-3.
I'm a federal agent.
Get on the ground.
That's what they all say.
I'm a federal agent.
Why wouldn't you show me your ID when I got here? Don't move forward.
Wait,
Move forward.
why wouldn't he show his ID when he... Didn't you walk up saying get on the ground? You didn't walk up like, hey, sir, let me see your ID.
Yeah.
Hands. Turn around. Let me see your hands.
See?
Okay, let me see your hands. I need to see some ID. Get on the ground.
Oh, okay. He threw it in there. Like, it's the pow, pow, pow. Stop. I'll shoot.
Get on the ground now. Get on the ground. Get on the ground now.
But when somebody claims to be a federal agent, it's kind of like on The Untouchables.
Federal agent.
Get on the ground.
Sean Connery's like, who would claim to be that which they enact?
I'm a federal agent.
Why wouldn't you show me your ID when I got here? Don't move forward. Forward.
You didn't ask for it.
Because you didn't ask for
Get on the
it.
ground. We'll figure it out.
I'm not getting on the ground. I'm wearing khakis. I'm not getting grass stains
I'll
on my
get grass
pants for you.
There's a pile of dog shit right here.
Well, then stay where you're at.
I'll stay where I'm at.
Fine. Why do you got to make this harder than it is?
Listen, I'm not getting
I have no.
The only thing getting hard right now is this cop. Thinking that he's about to get to pull the trigger.
Oh, and thank God he's white. I'm going to be okay. What are we looking at? Is this his elbow?
I'm not overreacting. We got a call that someone's impersonating a police officer out here who doesn't
yeah.
have ID.
No kidding, because she doesn't want to open it.
Okay, get on the ground so I can find out who you are.
You don't have to have him on the ground to find out who he is. What you need is just to wait on your second unit and calm the fuck down.
And what was the original call for that he's coming out so aggressive?
So it was somebody walking around impersonating a police officer without ID, and he's like, "Yeah, no shit," because she doesn't want to open the door.
Oh.
Fine. Fine. Do you find I think I'm a police officer or something? What the heck's the matter with you? Who do you think you are? Get on the ground.
Dude, you sound like a bitch. You need to limit what you're saying because you can tell
He's contradicting his orders and stuff too.
Well, you can also tell that he is anxious about the whole thing. Like you can hear his anxiety peaking.
Yeah. His voice keeps cracking.
Yep. Yeah, dude, this is such a bad way of handling this.
Get out of
Chopper, thanks.
I'm not
91.7, I'm pulling up.
I got my ID.
Do not reach for your waist.
He didn't.
Hands up! Keep your hands up!
Sir! Don't argue! Face down! On the ground! Face down now!
See, this guy comes in. Yeah, he has a little bit more authority in that voice.
Face down!
Yeah.
You guys are making a big mistake.
Fine, we'll settle that second. Settle that. Face down now. All the way down. All the way. All the
You
way.
got my IDs right here, left pocket. Left
And we're going to put your arm behind your back, sir.
Wait a sec. Do not resist. I'm not resisting.
You're acting like a
moron.
Dude, don't. God, cops are so dumb in these videos.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Don't do this. Wait a second. I got a medical condition. Get my license out of my pocket.
We're getting you secured.
Please, wait. No, whoa. Hold on. I'm hyperventilating. Please, sir. I'm
resisting.
I'm not.
Stop resisting.
Would you
Everybody
please
here-
get my ID out of my
everybody's
left
just
pocket?
pussies in this
I'm
video.
begging you.
Yeah.
My wife's pregnant. Please. It's right
My
here.
wife's pregnant?
Please get it.
She ain't the one getting
sir, help
tased.
me up. Just hold me up.
She'll enjoy
Sir,
the life insurance
I can't do
payment.
it. Wait. Sir.
Stop resisting now.
Please help me. Sir, please get my
Get your taser out.
my federal creds.
Get your taser out, Dill.
No, don't do that, please.
No,
Sir,
don't do
that. Don't tase me,
No,
bro.
Okay.
Put your right arm behind
Help
your
me
back
up.
now. No.
Help me up.
No, you're going to stay on the ground and put your right arm behind your back.
Let me breathe.
You can
I'm
breathe
gonna.
just fine.
I'm gonna. Ow, don't do that. Okay. Here. My God. It is cuffed. Please stop.
It isn't cuffed, you
Please stop,
dumb.
sir. Wait a second. Sir,
Now double
please
lock
help
him.
me up. Please.
Or don't.
I'm a federal agent. My God, my gun, my
You have
pistol.
no idea what you are, acting the way you are.
Sir.
Who the heck do you think
I'm
you
not
are
sure what the
acting like?
acting the way you are
I wanted
thing
you to
is.
see my goddamn creds. The lady was freaking out, for Christ's sake. Oh. Sir, please. Please. My God. Sir.
Roll over. Sit up.
It's in my goddamn.
Sit up.
Showed her my
Sit up.
creds.
Let him sit up. Let
I
him sit up.
showed her my goddamn creds, for Christ's sake. Right there, left pocket. Left pocket, cargo pocket. Please take it out.
Jesus.
Don't
Guys,
try
I
to
They're
get it. I fucking get
Really
it.
taking it
should've
down.
made-
You act the way you did.
What, you
Yes, I
can't...
wanted you to see my creds, for Christ's sake. My God, I'm here to fucking talk
No,
about
you're the one that's in the wrong.
No.
You know if you have interaction with the police,
call.
you
Well,
obey
yes.
command.
I'll explain
Sir,
why
I
here in a
was
second.
trying to get
No,
this-
you didn't obey command.
Sir, I'm with you guys, for Christ's sake. I'm a fucking federal agent.
Who's your supervisor? What's
Woo!
his name? What's your supervisor's name?
Hang on a second. The SAC is currently John McPherson, who's on his way out to retire, who will soon be rolling.
I took the mag out.
My God. This is crazy.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
I'm not trying to be ashamed of myself.
Come out and
I
sit in the back of
just
the
want you
cruiser.
to say, let me see
Get in the
your
car.
creds.
Get in the car.
Sir, please.
You got to see the back of the cruiser.
My God.
Now they're going to put him in the car?
Medical condition.
We're gonna get ART. Get your leg.
Yeah, what was the point of checking his ID to find out he's a
Get your
fed?
legs in.
Idiot! For crying out loud, you're a cop, you're not an ass. All the way in the car. Get all the way
I
in.
can't breathe.
Are they still
Are there a
fucking
lot
with
of
him?
Sir.
federal agent
All the way in.
impersonators,
Sir,
Matt?
I'm begging you.
Get all the way in.
Yeah, there's like
Wait a minute, how did
5.
this happen? Okay.
Get in. For crying out loud, you're a cop, you're not an ass.
No, wait, I can't. You're fucking my head up. The seatbelt's in place. Please. What the fuck?
I mean, the seatbelt was already... I don't know why it was already clicked like that.
Yeah, it was already buckled.
Yeah.
Reminds me of those old seatbelts that used to be like motorized and like the Honda Civics.
Oh, yeah.
They would just kind of come at your neck no matter what you wanted to happen.
Just let him yell. How long did they leave him in there?
I got a little scratch, I'm fine.
I do that. Yeah.
All right.
Holy shit, they still got him in there?
Shouldn't this be very easy to clear up?
Yeah, it's
You
already
have the
cleared.
credentials.
It's fine, it's fine.
Call.
He's here to work a war by himself.
So grab the channel.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I put in the car. Yep. Sergeant, if you want to go and see if you can talk to you can. It's up. Thank you.
Who is this guy?
Good lord. All right, so... Oh, sorry.
And why are they wearing gas masks?
Oh, I don't. That may have been the EMTs that showed up. Okay, a few things.
Yeah.
One, if you go into somebody else's house, you let them know you're going to, walk on their carpet and shit. Meaning, let them know that you're doing something in their jurisdiction. It's really, really easy. Well, I mean, it depends on the situation. That one, you're going to have a few more because of the whole ATF thing. So you're going to have supervisors coming up, and then you're going to have higher ups that are going to poke my nose in there.
Right.
Anyway, but yeah, he should have let people, you let them know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had
I get that. I mean, you're supposed to be on the same side.
Well, so there was this highway patrol dude. By the way, highway patrol are the biggest dick. Well, traffic in general. Anybody who works traffic, they're a dick. But anyway,
Super troopers.
Yeah, highway patrol. He was so pissed at this dude on a motorcycle. I forgot the guy's name. I think he put videos up somewhere or some shit. Anyway, he would always speed by this cop, and the bike was so fucking fast, the cop just couldn't do anything. Could not ever catch him.
Yeah,
And
I think I saw some of those.
Oh, and he's just so pissed. And he thinks he knows where the guy lives or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So he called us. I went out with him. He couldn't identify the bike or whatever. And he's like, if it's you. And he's all pissed off and shit because he was really bugged by the guy. But we went with him. It was too easy. It's that easy. You know what I mean?
Wasn't the biker a YouTuber? Or am I thinking of a completely different? There is a guy on YouTube that, used to show off, just absolutely blasting by cops and then disappearing before the cops could catch up to him. But I may have just heard you tell that story before
but
too, knowing that part of it. But
I've only had to deal with the ATF once. It was a DWI that ran from us, and when we finally got him, he had a gun in the car that was used. Basically, he beat the shit out of his wife with this gun, but they could never find the gun, right?
Oh, yeah.
And now we had it, and since it was used in a crime, blah blah blah
evidence
blah.
of another crime.
Yeah. So that's the only time I had to deal with ATF. I didn't have opinion one way or another. They were all right. It was mostly just admin guys.
Right.
But
like those secretary agents.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they were fine. I've never. U.S. Marshals are pretty cool. I got to run into them. I had to go to their office one time to because we were working on something, and I was there. I was talking to the dude in the front. I'm like, hey man, let me ask you a question, dude. Is this shit anything like the movie? The Tommy Lee Jones movie, U.S. Marshals?
I didn't kill my wife. I don't care.
The second one though, with
U.S. Marshal, the actual U.S. Marshals. Yeah.
Anyway, as I'm saying this, I look behind and there is a giant movie poster of U.S. Marshals. He goes, it's exactly like that shit. And I was like, I didn't even see the poster. He goes, they're in every office across
Best
the nation.
recruiting ad ever.
Oh yeah, bro. I thought about it. And but then the divorce and everything came up, and I got pretty close because I had a pretty good relationship with them, just dealing with people that we had that they needed and blah blah blah. Yep. But
So what exactly is their role? They do manhunts essentially, or
yeah. They got a few things. Yeah, mostly federal prison escorts, blah blah blah.
Oh, okay.
Basically what you saw in the movie. Yeah. But Matt sent you a video you might like. Okay, cool. I'll grab it. Matt wants to wear a chicken suit. The impersonating a traffic cop? No, I haven't. There was this one dude. He had he was impersonating a cop, but he was friends with our fleet manager, the guy that manages all the vehicles, all the cop vehicles.
Yeah.
That dude, he got fired. Well, he didn't get fired because he was a Mason. Masons are very big in police work.
Oh.
But they really are, dude. I almost joined until they're like, oh, it's volunteer work. Yeah, I'm like, what? I guess one of the benefits of being in the club. I don't want to have to actually participate in this shit.
I just wanted to be on the bowling team.
Yeah, he got a different a job because what happened was he would have a budget, right, to do the decals and the lights and everything to new vehicles or whatever. but he would take it to just some dude that worked in his garage at his house.
Right.
And one night, the dude lived in Alamo Heights, right? It's a little community. I worked with those guys a lot, actually, too, because our Intox machine went down. And so they were the closest ones to our place. So we would go over there whenever we had DWIs to get them to blow. But so I worked nights, so I did a lot of DWIs. But anyway, so they call one night and they're like, "Hey, you don't happen to have one of your patrols in our area, do you?" And the desk lieutenant was like, "We fucking better not." He's like, "Yeah, it's kind of weird because only half the car is decaled." The dude was at the house, got drunk.
Joy riding.
Dude, no, he was drinking at the house and he was like, "Fuck, I'm out of beer. I need to go get more, but I don't want to get pulled over. I know, I'll take the cop car
I'll take half of a cop car.
because I won't get pulled over." And he got pulled over.
That sounds like something Tweeter would do.
Oh yeah, dude, it was fucking funny, man. Because then our this lieutenant came over the radio and was like, "Everyone, stop where you are, and we're gonna have the supervisor go to where you are to make sure you're in that spot and not driving around drunk in Alamo Heights." Oh, it was funny.
That's funny. That's crazy.
Yeah, man, it was good times, dude.
So the fleet manager actually got fired?
Well, okay, so
Or they
I don't
fired the
even
guy
think
that was doing the work for the
Oh
fleet
yeah,
manager?
no, he couldn't go to him anymore. I
Right.
don't want to say that he was using him because they would charge like the full amount that they normally would, but since they're going
Pocket
cheap,
part of it. Yeah.
right? But what he would do, no bullshit. Whenever we got somebody new, he would be one of the first guys to be like, "Hey, because he also did real estate on the side, and so what he would do is he would take one of the ghost. Like there was this Ghost Tahoe that he always used where the decals you can't see until it hits with the lights or whatever.
Right.
And he would just slap his real estate magnet sign on the side of it to cover up police and take new guys that got to the department to go show them houses.
That's a good side
In
gig.
the middle of a workday. Yeah.
Let me just swap out into my realtor car.
Oh yeah, dude. So Grant sent me this. I guess Jake Gyllenhaal is doing some movie. I heard something maybe Roadhouse. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's Roadhouse.
Is it Roadhouse?
The Roadhouse
I don't
remake.
think they've seen Roadhouse.
Yeah, and what was he at a weigh-in for the UFC or something tonight?
This one, he's walking into the octagon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he looks fucking. Respect the hustle. Yeah, he looks freaking jacked.
Yeah, almost as much as his sister. Man, she
Yeah,
looks like her neck threw up.
oh yeah, dude. Oh, but I can't believe she took over that role for Katie Holmes.
And I don't like Katie Holmes all that much either,
Nuh-uh.
but Gyllenhaal is, yeah, her neck threw up. And she can't act worth a shit.
I don't
At least
get,
in that, she couldn't.
I don't get why they're doing this whole UFC angle with Roadhouse. I don't think they've seen Roadhouse. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe a flashback, but this is a lot of effort.
A fake UFC fight?
Yeah, this is a lot of effort for a flashback.
Or even for just advertising.
I don't think it's just advertising.
I don't know. A lot of people saw it already. You're about to show it, aren't you?
What? No.
Or are we not showing it? Okay.
Nah, it's just him walking up and them doing the pat down or whatever.
Yeah, the weigh-in. I think I saw a weigh-in video.
Yeah,
He looked
yeah, I
pretty
saw that
jacked.
earlier too. He had a
Yeah.
fake fight in the UFC. Yeah. Maybe it's for when they're like, they're like, "I thought you would be taller or whatever," and you're like, "I was in the UFC." Flashback.
Yeah, so was John Favreau and Friends.
Oh, what was that? Also was King of Queens. What was his name? What's his name?
Kevin, or no. What is his name?
Not Kevin Spacey.
No. I never can remember that dude's name.
no.
Kevin
Here-
James.
Yeah. Here Comes the Boom. I actually like that movie. It's not bad.
I didn't see that one.
Oh, it's not bad, dude. Check it out.
That's the one where he tries to become a fighter.
Well, he's just doing it for money, to help save the music department.
Okay.
And yeah, the UFC kind of hears about his story, and they're like, "Okay, we'll put you in here." And it's an underdog story.
Yeah.
Yeah, Southpaw will break your heart. That's another one of those. I'm pretty sure that's a Antoine Fuqua movie, dude. There's rarely a Antoine Fuqua movie that I do not love.
I have heard that you enjoy his stuff.
Well, yeah, bro. Fury and end of shift. End of shift.
Yeah.
Or... Is that it? Yeah, it's End of Shift, right? With Jake Gyllenhaal and Micah Pena. Man, that's one of my that tears me up at the end every time I watch it.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one either.
Dude,
you get to see a lot more movies than I do.
End of Shift, bro. You need to check that one out for sure.
Okay.
That
Michael
one.
Pena, the guy from Ant-Man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Him and Jake Gyllenhaal, they're cops.
All right. I guess I'll watch a Gyllenhaal movie.
End to watch. Yeah. End to watch. It's fucking fantastic.
All right.
I can't remember.
Check it out.
I can't remember if Tyler Sheridan wrote that one. Because I know him and Antoine Fuqua work a lot. Antoine Fuqua is a producer on Mayor of Kingstown.
Kingstown. Yeah. I don't recognize that as one of them that I've heard named of his. Hell or High Water, I know is him. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You know,
Yeah,
Taylor
and-
Sheridan was in Sons of Anarchy
No, I didn't.
before he started writing. Yeah, he was the guy that took over as the sheriff for Unser when
It's
Unser
been
got
forever
booted
since I
out.
watched that one.
Yeah, it was like second or third season. He was in there for like 2 or 3 seasons as the straight-laced sheriff that takes over. So,
Mm.
and then he was told, "Yeah, there's a million of you. You're never going to amount to anything in Hollywood." So he started writing and directing, and yeah, look at him now. He's in charge of Hollywood, at least a good part of it.
Yeah, rightfully so, man. He does good stuff.
He is, I believe, godfather to one of my cousins.
Who the
Well, second
oh,
cousins.
Who's this amazing atheist guy?
I have no idea.
Apparently, he's been going after Nerdrotic, Critical Drinker, and Tim Pool.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Clout chasing.
Yeah, it looks like that.
How big is his channel? Where did this come from?
I don't.
What-
I was
what are
just
you
on
looking
Twitter.
at?
I was just on Twitter. Just go rolling through real quick, and came across somebody posting that shit. Dude, freaking man, I wish he was here. Scott, he posted this thing in the super duper secret Saturday dump.
Yeah, I'm not
group.
in that one.
No. And it was this dude that wrote a book, Chan Wilson or some shit like that, wrote a book about ancient we're the sixth civilization on Earth, and they always get destroyed, and
Right.
the CIA wouldn't let the book be published, blah 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 blah, and I'm like, I don't know, this seems a little.
All that stuff Sporking really loves.
Yep. Well,
And
when it comes-
apparently Gary and Grant and Krigler.
I can talk it, but for me, most whether it's flat Earth or really aliens or moonland, any of that, there's a formula. I need to find the paper on it, where if you look at how many people would have to be involved to keep it a secret,
Right.
and how much time has passed, and whatever, right? And you'll see how likely it is, because if you look at the Earth being flat,
Right.
there would have to be so many different countries and thousands upon thousands of people that would all have to be like, no, we're going to keep this one a secret from everybody, that it is impossible that it would not be leaked.
Yeah, and constantly rotating governments that just agree to continue to keep the secret. Yeah.
Yes, it is sentient, right? Yeah. So That's usually what whenever I hear a conspiracy, the first thing I think of, like, how many people would it take for them to keep this shit a secret, you know?
Right. But like the stuff that they've been doing, I don't know if you would call it like the woo-woo stuff, the younger dryad stuff with what is his name? Graham Hancock or whatever his name is.
Oh, yeah.
Where they're talking about Göbekli Tepe and all that kind of stuff, and like a civilization that could have been before. I mean, it's not like there's a conspiracy to really hide it if nobody really knows what was going on then, and it's just people coming up with theories of what could have possibly happened. I would take those a little bit more seriously than I would
agree.
take the moon landing
Oh,
conspiracies.
Absolutely. I'm not saying we landed on the moon. Don't trip out on me. No, but yeah, I have been interested in any antediluvian civilizations that may have existed, you know?
Yeah, or the Great Pyramid of Giza being much older than we think, or the Sphinx, and like the sound resonance, lifting of stones to make the pyramids.
Yeah.
Really interesting. I've been watching a whole bunch of stuff on Tesla.
Now, Nikola Tesla
Yeah,
from the Eastern Hemisphere.
from the Eastern Hemisphere that lived in Colorado Springs with his crazy little inventions that were, that whole area. There's nothing left of everything that he had built over there. Because I mean, that's here in Colorado Springs.
They are much older. Well, I mean, the antediluvian period would be anything pre-flood,
Right.
which is interesting. I think I talked to Gary about this, because the way it would work is that the atmosphere would be so much different. There would be far more oxygen rich, which plays into why there would be these giant dinosaurs, because of how much
Right. Gigantism.
right, well, yeah. And if you look at hold on, I was looking something up real quick. Oh man, what is it called? Why can't I think? It's damn it. Hold on.
You gotta
one
give me
sec.
more clues than that.
I got it right here.
The Nephilim?
Nephilim. There we go. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Struggled on that one. So Nephilim is
Demons mating with women and
Well,
creating
angels.
a race of giants.
angels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Angels banging chicks and making giants, right?
Yeah.
And then the flood would be there to wipe it out, not only through the actual drowning, but the atmosphere changing completely.
Yeah.
So it'd be
Because
harder for them
most
to breathe.
Christians actually believe that the earth was had a capsule of water around it, and
Right, yeah.
that was what was released to make the flood. Yeah.
Right.
Along with the caps.
Which is interesting if you think about the story of Goliath, right?
Right. The Philistine. Yep.
Yeah. If you read it, he was not, David really wasn't the underdog, because Goliath never had a chance. If you read it, he has to be helped down onto the battlefield. And when you talk about giantism, the part of the brain that swells or whatever will press against the back of your eyeballs, scientifically speaking, those terms, the eyeballs. And that's why he said, "Who is this boy that comes to me with sticks," or whatever, right? He only had one. It was a walking stick, but his vision was all fucked up. And he's like, get closer, And then, David did his thing or whatever. It would be interesting if there were still some that lived,
right,
that survived the flood or whatever, but they just kind of rest on their laurels of being giants.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, I mean, there's a whole bunch of stories and newspaper articles that, I mean, I don't know if they're real or not, but from early times in America where they found, giant skeletons, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So much of it is so hard to actually find whether people are just making up absolute BS or like if any of those newspaper articles actually existed at some point. Like without going through with the microfiche or whatever, You can make anything look like a newspaper article.
Oh, absolutely. Is this true? Raven Simone is going to be in a Boys in the Hood remake?
I have not heard that. I
I
would not care.
man.
I hate Raven though.
Megafania? I don't know.
Megafauna.
I've read that as fondue for some reason.
Most definitely isn't.
Hey, Courtney.
Hey, Court.
Yeah, let's see. David brought aerial weapons to a sword fight, right? Well, I mean, the sling was no joke. It was a legit weapon used in battle.
Well, that and shepherds would be highly trained in it. I mean, that's their job.
Yeah. I read
Get
about it.
wolves, get
So-
mountain lions, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, they looked at the rocks that were in the valley. I don't remember all the names or anything, but it would have the force of almost like a 40 cal, of actual impact.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it definitely can mess somebody up. But then, you have two different versions of kind of how it ends. David cuts off his head or the other guy cut off his head. And that comes from, you had the different versions being put together,
Right.
right? You see the same thing in Genesis. You have the Elohim, and then you have the Yahwehism being combined, and then you have the priests that come in, blah, 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 blah.
I saw an interesting video on like Noah's Ark, and how everybody's like, well, there's no way there were two of every animal on the ark, regarding what its size is and everything. But there were some Christian scientists that were like, no, you really didn't need two of everything. I mean, it's early enough that you could have most of the gene pool to where like you bring, a horse. They brought two of each type of animal. So you had, like felines, you had canines, you had camels, you had horses. And because the gene pool was so pure at that point, then those genes can then turn into all the different things we see, like a donkey, a zebra,
Yeah.
a horse,
You got the dodo.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I thought was interesting. I hadn't heard that theory before.
It's not bad. Yeah. I still think it was aliens.
The Ark was aliens?
Yeah, bro. They just got like the DNA and shit. And then, one of them took off their robe and broke it and put it into the water and it made Earth.
That sounds a lot like Prometheus. Was there black goo involved too?
It may have been a little gooey, I don't know how long it was in the Ark. I don't know the refrigeration system that they had on there.
Yeah. Well, the aliens might have had refrigeration. Noah didn't seem to.
Yeah, he was a dum-dum and a drunk.
Yeah.
Enoch was probably taken away by aliens, right? Man, well, so I was a little familiar with the Book of Enoch and stuff before I saw the Noah movie, but could you imagine just mainstream Christian going to see this Noah movie and you're like, what is happening?
Yeah, I had read the Book of Enoch, but it was still a little bit crazy, that Noah movie. I mean, yes, I get that he was drawn on Book of Enoch and a whole bunch of that kind of stuff, but it was still, it wasn't a good movie was the bigger problem.
Yeah, it really wasn't.
The rock monsters and crap, it's like, okay.
Well, those were angels.
Well, I know what they were supposed to be, but they didn't really do it all that well, did they?
No, that wasn't the best depiction of the angels.
That movie was
angels.
set out just to make Christians pissed off. I mean, that's all the only point of that movie.
Oh, you really think so?
I think so. I mean, because you could make Noah's story interesting with just the actual, biblical account of it without having to throw in a whole bunch of things that everybody's going to get all up in arms about. So I think it was literally just, poking. But I don't know. I didn't like the movie either way.
So I've read a lot of Joel Hoffman's work. He's a writer. He wrote the Bible's Cutting Room Floor, the Bible didn't say that or God didn't say that. And a few other ones, very interesting. He's an expert in ancient Hebrew and stuff.
Yeah.
And so he breaks down a lot of the misinterpretations that people have from in why it ended up being that way because of the different variations that were being used. And then you get to how, you know, the King James version, the language that they use doesn't mean the same thing. The example I always use is John 3:16, you know, for God so loved the world.
He gave his only begotten son.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
In that context, so when they used the word so, it wasn't a maximizer like what we use, like, oh man, he loved them so much. It was in this way.
Right.
Rather than a description of or, you know, describe how much, like this is how much. It was more, this is how he loved them rather than he loved them so much. But
right. Well, that's like all those languages having like 12 words for love too.
Yeah.
Like agape love and, you know, brotherly love, all
really
that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Really good books. But I love some of the stories that he talks about, the, you know, mostly apocryphals. Well, almost all. Well, depending on how you look at it. Anyway, the ones of Adam and Eve after they left the garden.
Right.
Well, not left, but you know, after they get kicked out.
Were booted. Yeah.
Yeah. And Adam had the great idea that Eve would be in one river and he'd be in the other one. And then eventually God would be like, okay, you guys chilled in the river for a long time. You can come back. And Eve got tricked again by the serpent.
Just like the Mandalorian.
Right, to get out. And then she goes over to Adam. Adam's like, what are you doing? And she's like, what? He said that we could get in. This is so funny. And there's another one about Jesus where he killed a kid but brought him back to life, so it's cool. Because he was kind of a dick, I guess, when he was a kid. Anyway,
yeah, I haven't read those ones.
Yeah, this is a pretty interesting one. But no, Joe M. Hoffman, great writer. He gets really detailed in translations and stuff like that. It's very interesting. I like his work a lot.
Yeah. My well, the guy that was my pastor back in Fort Worth when I lived there when I was much younger. Yeah, he was fluent in Greek and Hebrew so that he could try to pastor better. So he's very big into going to the original text, whatever original text you can.
Yeah.
For his sermons. Which does make a bit of a difference, yeah.
As far as Bibles, I think that the NRSV, is that right? No, is it NSRV? The New Standard Revised Version.
Okay.
I may be mixing that up. I think it's the closest, and it's something Joe Hoffman talked about was all the different variations between the King James, the
NIV, the American Standard.
Right. And he said a lot of the problems come from that they still use the King James version.
Translations of translations.
Right. Yeah. Because there was a lot of issues with the way that they translated originally for that one.
Yeah.
And a lot of them still use it. But the NRSV, that's it, gets it because you have to balance the overall what they're trying to say in an actual translation, because you can translate it word for word, but you're going to miss the overall meaning,
the context.
Yeah. So
see, I'd be interested in what the actual original text is for Genesis 1:1 and 1:2, because in English, you know, it's in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth,
right?
And now, so having the "and now" in there denotes some passage of time. So I wonder if that's where, you know, old Earth versus young Earth could possibly have taken place before he started the actual 6 days of creation. You know, that "and now" was, you know, a whole nother thing.
Well, you're also going to have two different versions, because you're going to have the Elohim version in the Yahwehist version,
mm-hmm.
And they put both of them in. They're not dumb. They knew there was a contradiction in Genesis where, you know, he made man and woman, and then later
In the
on
rib
Adam
story.
was they did that to preserve both variations of those stories, because the tribes were separate. The tribe was separated, and then when they came back together, they had their own versions
Oral
of it.
history.
Yeah. And so when they're putting it down, they're putting down both.
But then
This is-
there's all the people that say that the original man and woman was Adam and Lilith.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then-
That's when
and
you
then
get
Eve was created from the rib after Lilith was not working out.
That's the mythos regarding Lilith is very interesting. It goes back to the idea that knowing a god's true name will give you power.
Right.
And so it's Lilith asked God, because God was chilling in the garden one day and asked his real name, and then when she said it out loud, it gave her power, and she came back later in different guise. And you see the same thing in Exodus with Moses. When Moses is talking to God in the bush, he clearly knows that it's God, but he asks, who do I say sent me?
I am that I am.
Yes, was a great response. But
Right.
you were talking about,
know exactly who this is. Don't
Right.
don't screw around.
Yeah. Well, you're talking about Moses, who grew up learning the Egyptian mythology, and that's when
Right.
you have Isis, or whatever her name is,
hmm
and who tricked Ra into giving her power with the
Yeah.
cobra, And
Well,
so
and then the snake wrapped around the staff comes from Moses too, which is kind of the symbol for all of medical now. I can't remember what it's called, but you know what I mean. But that was the whole, keep your eyes on the staff, and the poison's not going to hurt you, or the snake's not going to bite you, that kind of thing.
what's going on, Justin? We were talking about you earlier, man. Good seeing you. Say my name, bitch. God. That one got me. But yeah, I've studied a little bit of this.
I like digging into the more esoteric portions of my religion.
Oh, for sure. And then, oh man, I spent a lot of time with the synonymous writings of Paul.
Yeah.
And just, it's just interesting because, and very on, they were like, yeah, I don't think this letter was from Paul, but somehow it still kind of made it in there,
Got attributed to him.
Yeah.
Well, he had a pretty specific way of writing.
He did. Yeah. And it's pretty easy to tell, but it amazes me how many Christians don't even know that the Matthew, Mark, and Luke, they know that, no, it was written anonymously, dude.
Right. Well, and they all have very differing accounts that overlap in certain areas.
Right. Yeah. John comes in with his Casino Royale, reboots of the whole thing.
Yeah, they kind of have different focuses for each of those books.
Yeah.
Like, one focus is more on the miracles, other focus is, there's a different focus for each writer.
Well, yeah, because they each had a different audience. You have Mark that's talking to the Romans, right?
Right.
And so it's written, and it's the earliest outside of the Q, which I do think there was a source. I don't think it was more narrative. It was more a collection of sayings or lessons from Jesus, that they kind of used.
Yeah, the parables and everything.
Yeah. But with the Mark, the earliest version that we have of, because we do not have any originals, right? We have copies of copies of copies. However, the earliest copies that we have of Mark it's interesting that because it's missing the ending. Originally, Mark ends with the women running off and being scared, right? With the angel.
Right.
And then it goes into the whole, he showed up somewhere else and everything was cool. That was added way after it was originally written.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is really interesting to me.
Was that from bringing multiple manuscripts together, or?
Well, no, somebody just didn't care for the ending.
Oh, okay.
And kind of, added their own there eventually. But yeah, and in most Bibles now, They even have a footnote on that verse saying that it wasn't the original, you know?
Yeah. I haven't bought a new Bible in so long. Most of mine are probably don't have much of that because I've had them since like middle school and high school. There's not a whole lot of reason to buy new Bibles when you've got like 7 or 8 of them.
Man, when I was a kid, dude, I would always get new versions for my grandma. I got one that was like don't be fucking version. I forgot what it was called. I forget what it was called. Trust me with Dr. Luke. That's kind
Like
of an
Nikola
inside-
Tesla.
Yeah, it's kind of an inside joke. There's improv thing that it's called the Dead Authors Podcast, and this was years ago, such an old podcast, but it's one of my favorites. But Paul F. Tompkins plays H.G. Wells.
Mhm.
Using a time machine, he'll go get authors from the past and bring them and do interviews or whatever. And he did it with the authors of the Gospels. And so Mark came in with an Italian accent because he's been hanging out in Rome. And, Luke was a doctor and a painter. But
Matthew was a tax collector, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did pretty good, man.
Oh, I've been meaning to ask you. Did you ever listen to Phil Hendry?
Oh, man, it is on my playlist.
Okay. That guy was hilarious back in the day.
Oh, so the girlfriend and I were driving. I forgot where we were going. I forgot. Oh, I think I was taking her to the airport because she had to go do something. And I told her, I was like, listen to this fucking song that Brahma's daughter thought that
that you would appreciate.
Yeah, it was so bad.
Yeah, well, Alligator Dave and John LaJoie Lajoie. I mean, they're kind of out there to a degree. She just figured this was out there, and you might like it too.
Yes,
because it's out there. No, she doesn't, because she's never spoken to you, and she's watched maybe 2 of your videos, and that's because I forced her to.
Whoa, what, the Rhinosaur one?
Oh yeah, definitely the Rhinosaur. I love the Rhinosaur, and I think Top Gun.
Oh, that one, dude. It's been about a couple weeks now, but man, every week I was getting comments from people that were either really mad at me,
right,
or just wanted to gripe about how much people love that movie.
Yeah, nobody who actually cared about what you put on the video. They were just pissed off.
Yeah,
because of the stance you took, or they were pissed off because people actually cared.
Dude, hold on. I'm sending Justin an invite in case he wants to join. I gotta read you some of. There's this one that was just bananas. I mean, he was so upset with me. Let me find the video real quick. Top Gun. All right. Let's see. Oh, I haven't even seen some of these. Where is it? Direct copies from the first film. Oh yeah, okay. Bro, Tom Cruise throws like a football like a girl. Terrible, not because you did your way worse than the sequel.
Like a Cowboys quarterback.
I think I need to do. Oh, I need to sort it by newest first. There we go. Oh, here we go. I absolutely hate this movie. It's just legit nostalgia bait. Like, for real. You open the movie with Danger Zone with jets taking off? What was the point? I'll tell you. Remember the first movie? Do you remember? Wait. This guy's not mad at me. Let's see.
That guy's just mad at life.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. First is Kenny Loggins, you idiot. Goose died because he ejected too soon. Saying the glass killed Goose is like saying the gun killed someone. Someone has to pull the trigger. You're wrong. Top Gun kicks ass.
See, the sad part about that is that somebody who agrees with us, and he still couldn't get the damn joke.
Yeah, man. And then people going into why. By the way, again, I say in the video that I'm basing this off the trailer. I haven't even seen the movie.
Right.
I had
Yeah,
one. I
people
had
are so
one
quick to
dude.
make comments on things, and it's like half the time you can tell they didn't even watch it. The other half, it's like, okay, you missed a point entirely.
No, don't lie to people. I
No,
don't know. I sent him an invite.
Doctor's definitely correct.
What about that song being awesome? It was not.
Yeah. Well, awesome for you.
Oh, okay. But I had one dude, man. Him and I kind of got into it, and then he made up accounts to come and agree with him, and
Yeah.
then he deleted all of them. I'm like, God,
Was it
dang
Grant Gregory?
No, no. This guy had horrible.
He's been known to do stuff like that.
Yeah, he gets me every once in a while with that shit. I probably have a screenshot of it somewhere.
So you said you got Phil Hendry on your playlist. Have you actually
Yeah.
listened to him, or
is
it on your
3
playlist
songs
like
away.
everything else that's on your playlist that you never get to?
It's 3 songs away. After the next 3 songs I listen to, it is up.
But
and ready
Hendry
to go.
isn't songs. It was an old radio show. Are you thinking of the
Exactly.
right person?
Of
Okay.
course I am.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a mix of songs, and I don't know why I'm doing Christopher Walken.
I don't know what you're doing. You're not good at it, Mad.
Dissing
Stop.
Top Gun isn't a joke. Look, man. Why did you block my comment? Look, man, I like the movie. I'm not gonna go back and watch it. I didn't think it was that great. I think that I think people overhyped it because of the lack of wokeness, which I do see that as being a problem. It's such a low bar for movies to overcome, is just don't be woke, and you already have a built-in audience. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what I liked about it was just all the practical. I mean, the jets are awesome. I mean, and when they're filming it that way, I thought it was awesome. I mean, the story
Yeah.
was very much just Star Wars trench run. And I said that on my Out of the Theater review, this was a Star Wars that we wanted and never got. But I mean, everything with the jets was awesome. The fact that they were actually in the jets, I mean, I know they weren't flying them, they were in second seat, but I mean, they're sitting there recording themselves going through all the G's and everything, and I don't know. I thought the way it was shot was cool. I liked it. I would watch it just to see, the action scenes again, over and over and over. Could go without some of the story.
I could have done without the chick completely. I don't even know why she was in there. My biggest problem is that because he was on the outside of the group, you didn't get a lot of the bonding and broness that you get in the first one, because there's so many different characters that are there participating in the competition or whatever, and they all have like these little moments. It's like, well, and I was like, where'd he go? And he goes, where'd who go? And there's these little moments and shit, but you don't get any of that because Pete isn't a part of the group.
Right.
He's
now he's the
outside of it.
instructor.
Right. Yeah. So it didn't have the broness that it should have. If that makes sense.
I can see that from you, yes.
Brahma walking. Needed beats volleyball. Yeah. That would have helped. That I think that would have helped out a lot. If it had
I know you would have appreciated it.
I would have, yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you, Justin, if you're there, I sent you an invite.
Hopefully he comes on, because I'm fading. It's 2:30.
Yeah. If you bounce, I'll bounce. It's no big deal.
I can go a little bit longer, but that means I've got to sleep in the other room, because I'm not allowed to go into my room after about 2:45, where I just get reamed the next morning. What the hell are you doing staying up? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And I've already been basically streaming since 1:30 this afternoon. So I'm going on 12 hours. It's like doing a sporking stream with Mad.
Oh yeah, that one. Did you see the John Jones?
No.
Man, made him tap within a couple of minutes of the first round.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't get to catch any of it. I went basically straight from sporking to trying to eat some dinner at 8:30 at night, and then have my show at 10.
I ate during the dump.
Yeah, well,
Ryan was there, so
I
there
was a
was
super
plenty of
special
time.
guest, so I was supposed to be, involved.
Do you even watch The Mandalorian?
Yeah, I watched it. Kind of have to on comic stuff.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you would know. You've been on quite a bit lately.
Yeah. I don't
We
know.
get you on.
Who you got coming in on Monday?
I can't remember how. Starts with an M.
No, a big time guest.
Mogeny?
Oh
I don't
yeah. Well, no, wait, Mogeny or Makini?
No, it's not McEnany Draws. I think it's Mogeny. I'm not-
Demogeny?
I don't know. Let me look. Make me open up Gilded and whatnot for your freaking
Dude, I didn't
speakeasy.
put that shit on my new computer.
What, Gilded?
Yeah, Demogeny. Yeah, I'm right.
Demogeny. Okay.
No, Demogeny.
Demogeny.
He's a dude. I like him a lot.
Demogenin.
Whenever I'm on with him, I'll turn up the gayness because he doesn't get it. And he's like, man,
Oh, yeah.
why are you so gay?
I'm not familiar with him. I don't think I've ever seen
He's
anything.
cool,
he's
man.
done,
He's
so.
good people.
What does he do? Like what kind of
YouTube.
streams? No, what kind of streams does he
He's
do?
part of the Dark
What is his
Council.
topics? Oh, okay.
Him and Mark and Fatal J.
Okay.
And then Token. You know, Jay. The other Jay.
The other
Yeah.
JJ.
Why are you gay?
Why are you gay?
Oh man. Yeah. But yeah,
I
we
can't imagine you turning up the gayness.
it's fun though, man.
Man, that Toxic Tuesday was bad.
Oh, dude, that was a great one. Are you kidding me?
That
Oh,
was
I
so
broke Tom.
homoerotic. It was
Dude, I broke Tom with the Handy Randy
right.
in the Tinder.
I actually didn't know that was you.
What? No, I'm not. No, that's not me.
No?
No, it's not. Hand to God, not me. I am not Handy
Okay.
Randy.
Uh-huh.
Hand to God. Look, ask Soul knows. He's been over there when Handy Randy's shown up. Ask Dr. Anonymous. I do not have any alternative accounts to do any of that stuff.
I believe you, Mad.
I would not bullshit you. I'm not in character tonight. I'm just being me,
You
bro.
spend 90% of your time bullshitting me.
Not true. Not true. No, yeah, Handy Randy, that's not me, man. That's somebody else.
The
But,
Handy Randy stuff was funny, though.
Yeah. Oh, look who joins. Hey,
Hello. Hi. Hey, long time no see. How are you?
Justin. Hey, how's it going?
Well, I just got off work a little bit ago, and yeah, running on little sleep from last night. So this is the perfect idea for me is to join at the Speakeasy. But it's been too long, and I'm just like, oh, why not?
Yeah, we're not gonna go for much longer, man. I just want to make sure you could come in because people are asking about you, like legit.
Oh, hi.
It's true. I saw it.
What are they asking?
I don't remember now. That
Where's
was a long time
Justin?
ago.
What,
Yeah, that's
where?
pretty much it.
They're just asking where I am because
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's 4:30 in the morning. I could have fallen asleep. Well, thank you guys, the late night viewers or early morning viewers wherever you are in the world.
Oh, it was nobody in this stream.
Oh, okay.
What?
I'm just.
Oh,
screwing
oh,
with
you saw the Cocaine Bear one?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Was it?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know, dude. I'm worried it's gonna be too self-aware.
Who
like,
cares? Just
Sharknado?
No, it's not. It's the quality is not Sharknado. But yeah, like it's fun. It's fun. You'll just trust me. Just don't.
I'll watch it when it comes on VOD.
Yeah. Just go in with like no expectations, and that's it.
Well, of course not. It's directed by a woman.
Of course. Yeah.
Not a very good woman either.
What do you mean? What are you
She's
talking
crazy.
about?
Elizabeth Banks is
I don't
crazy.
care. She made a good movie and made me laugh.
No,
That's all I
that
care
matters.
about.
I'm
Yeah,
fine with anybody liking anything.
I
Yeah.
thought she was great in Wet Hot American Summer. I rewatched some of that.
Yeah, that
about
was a
a
good
month ago.
series.
Yeah,
I-
in movie.
H.
Yeah,
John
I like-
Benjamin was good in that.
Yeah, I liked her in 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Wait, she was in 40-Year-Old. Oh, yeah,
She
for a
wanted-
little bit, right?
She one of the
Mhm.
dates.
Yeah, I think she was one of the dates.
Oh no, she met in like a Steve Carell met her in a store, and she
Oh.
said, "Oh, we have some do-it-yourself books," and he said, "Do you like to do it yourself?" And then it actually worked. Which, by the way, I've tried it multiple times. It's never worked.
I've tried the "You Lost That Loving Feeling" in bars. Never works either. I'm referencing a 30-year-old movie that referenced a 50-year-old song at the time, and chicks didn't seem to get it.
Yeah. Oh, Top Gun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's not really that's great for a movie. Just it never works though.
Well, especially when
real
the
life.
whole bar doesn't back you up like they do in the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just kind of you have to go with people you know. That's what I learned that the hard way.
Oh, I usually went with strangers. That was
Yeah. Most of them were my age and haven't even seen Top Gun because their taste in movies are terrible. Yeah, I'm just like, come on, it's like the ultimate like dude film. Like it's awesome. And a lot of people are like, it's gay. And I'm like, no, it's not. Of course it is. A little bit.
it's a little gay, yeah, but in the
I
best
loved-
way.
My favorite scene was the volleyball scene.
Hell yeah.
It was
Mads
fantastic.
too.
Yeah, it hits you right in your broness. That's when all the little bros were like, I'm a bro.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. They didn't quite get that with that, pathetic football scene in Maverick.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that one. Yeah.
What did you?
That's impressive, Boosh.
Hmm?
Boosh
Unchained
took home
Melody,
a chick after
yeah.
singing Unchained Melody.
Seriously?
But what were you
Seriously?
gonna ask, Justin?
Oh, I don't know. Overall, do you guys actually like Maverick? I don't think I ever talked to you about it.
Yeah, I thought it was fine. I thought it was a little overhyped.
Is
personally-
it worthy for the Best Picture nomination?
God, no. Are you kidding? No. No. What were we talking about?
What else was
2022?
there?
Well, I won.
Yeah,
I-
it's the new Oscars that are coming up in a week. We'll find out if Top Gun Maverick wins.
Of course, it's not going to win.
I hope it does. Oh, that would
What-
be so
I
great.
hope it does, but nothing that anybody sees ever wins anymore.
I
So
know.
the fact that people saw it means it's automatically disqualified.
Man, if that Avatar movie wins, though, I'm gonna be so angry. That's the only movie on there that I'd be mad about.
Is Woman King nominated?
I don't know what's nominated, but
What the heck's Woman King?
Nothing good.
I
It's
mean,
a movie
it's
nobody
called
saw, so
Woman-
it'll probably win Best Movie.
I actually enjoyed Bullet Train more than Maverick.
I like
Hmm.
That
Bullet
movie
Train.
was really fun. Huh? What was that, Brahma?
I said I liked Bullet Train.
Yeah,
was-
I thought it was a lot of
It
fun.
was very Guy Ritchie-ish
Yeah.
to a little degree. Yeah.
Oh, he's doing an Afghanistan war type movie coming out soon. Not too soon. Guy Ritchie.
Sometime this year, right?
Yeah, it should be this year. I mean, we're in fucking February.
Looks like we're gonna get the Oscars in 1 week.
Bro, I've
Yay.
not seen them since I was forced to because we had 3 channels,
Oh
Years.
yeah. It's not Women King. It's Women Talking.
What? Women talking?
Yeah.
Oh,
And 2 of the producers are dudes.
it may be good then.
It could be. It's another one called Triangle of Sadness.
I'm
Okay.
sure it's about women in some way.
It has to be. And that stupid Elvis movie was nominated. That was so boring. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
didn't see it.
it has to be boring for it to be nominated.
No, I mean, like, it's, yeah, you don't understand. It's just impossible to get through.
Bro, The Northman came out in 2022.
Looks like it.
I mean, that feels like it's a
Yeah.
layup for the Oscars, you know?
See, I wasn't a huge fan of it.
I liked it. But I think it felt like something that they would like, but I guess they didn't have enough diversity.
No, I
Well,
guess
it's hard
not.
to when you're talking about the Northman.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I haven't heard of that movie. So
What, The Northman?
no.
It's like a
It's,
Viking movie that wasn't very Viking-ish for most of the movie, but there
What?
was some Viking in.
Okay.
it's by the same dude that did The Lighthouse or The Light Tower and Witch.
Yeah,
Oh,
had one of the Skarsgårds in it.
Yeah, Alex, the one that has the scoliosis.
okay. I just never heard of it. Oh, Quiet on the
See, yeah,
Western.
he thought it was right.
All
Yeah, it
Quiet
does
on the
have
Western
Jake
Front
Gyllenhaal.
was a good remake.
I knew that sounded
Hey,
familiar.
Wook.
Hmm.
The guy who
Wook's been
did
drinking.
the guy from Elvis is going to be Fade Routha in Dune 2.
Austin Butler.
Sure. The guy who can't slip the Elvis accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like he really cares about acting, cares about the roles that he plays, and takes it very seriously. I just didn't think the movie of Elvis movie was just any good at all. Now, did you guys see it?
Nope.
I didn't see it.
Don't. It's a
Okay.
waste of time.
Done.
I really wasn't planning on it. Yeah.
I will make that deal.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the next movie I'm gonna see. I don't remember what it is. It's coming out. Oh, John Wick. I
John
guess.
Wick 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
So I can talk
24th.
about it on Thursday Night Throwdown.
Oh, when's that?
Hey, Tina.
The 24th of this month, I believe, is when it's
Oh.
released.
Oh, I gotta see Scream 6 first.
Fuck that, dude.
Why?
Bro.
Why?
I've tried watching the last one that came out. I guess it was the last one. I guess it was.
It was just Scream, I think.
Yeah, that one.
No. It took me. I had a love-hate relationship with it. Like I loved a lot of stuff about it, but then there were some parts that I just could not stand and hated so much. It was it the toxic fandom thing.
I don't know if I made it that far, man. I gave up pretty quick on it, but 65 does look good. I'm excited for dinosaurs and future and shit.
Yeah, it looks
That
all
one
right.
looks good. Yeah.
Okay.
But the John Wick movie, yeah, I'm looking. I'm hoping they can kind of. It doesn't look like it, but I was hoping they would kind of rein it back in a little bit.
No, this one's
Yeah,
long gone. They're
it-
not reining this back in any
Nope.
way.
The bulletproof suits really bothered me. Just the amount of damage that would be done to their bodies from absorbing all of that kinetic energy, you know?
Well, not just that, but the first three movies all of this takes place in like a month.
Yeah.
And we've seen him fall off buildings. We've seen him get shot. We've seen him get stabbed. And he just keeps going like nothing ever affects him. And I can understand it because he gets to drink Blanton's with painkillers. But come on. When has he even slept?
Well, it almost feels as though it's a Jacob's ladder situation where him and the puppy both die. And these are just his dying thoughts, you know, of what he would do if he wasn't gonna die. Because that would make sense for all of the cuckoo banananess, really.
Yeah. And the fact that Lawrence Fishburne showed up.
Yeah. Oh no, that's too meta. Are you talking because he played Morpheus?
Yeah.
Nah, that's too meta. I'm thinking just straight Jacob's Ladder scenario. See, Lisa likes that idea. Yeah,
Mhm.
you can say the same thing for Kazam with Shaquille O'Neal, because the kid in that movie falls down the elevator, and then he finds the genie. Right? He was murdered by the bullies, and this is all in his,
What?
as he's dying.
That's in the
No.
That's in the Shaq movie.
No.
Was-
That's just what
oh
it feels like.
man, that I would
I-
have made it good.
Right? It kind of would have. Actually, one that does slip by is Radio Flyer.
Okay.
The kid is dead. That thing does not fly, and he drove off a building. He is dead. He is not writing letters. That is all because some psychotic break that the dude has, and he's writing the letters himself. Nobody remembers Radio Flyer
Never
with
saw
with Frodo.
Apparently it has Elijah Wood in it. Is he
Yeah.
the one who gets killed? I would
No.
love to see
He
that.
survives. He survives.
Oh man. Is it the kid from Jurassic Park that died?
That's the kid that dies. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I'm
Oh,
in.
really? See, Boost even goes further. He thinks that the father killed the boy. I think in fact, I think Elijah Wood even said this, that the boy actually commits suicide.
Oh, was it a bad experience working in the film? Is that why?
Oh, no, not it. What? No, in the movie, the kid died.
Oh.
It was
Well,
before he was even in Jurassic Park. I think.
Oh, okay. No.
I don't know.
Was it before?
I don't know.
What was it? No, yeah, it was before. Okay. He also was also in Bohemian Rhapsody. He was one of the members of Queen.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense now.
I liked him in that. Oh, and Matt is gone. What the hell happened to him?
I'm back.
Oh. Okay.
I accidentally hit the back button on my mouse.
Oh, I got you. That'll happen sometimes. You know I've done that several times. Either that or my internet just craps out and I'm just awkwardly frozen for a second and then it's over.
Yeah, mine's almost always the back button on the mouse, but I Lisa, I think it's a good idea. I think it's the only way that they can account for all the cuckoo banana-ness in the trilogy overall. But anyway, let's start wrapping it up because I'm gonna go watch Mayor of Kingstown.
Do you ever sleep?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, till like 6 in the evening.
Sometimes, just depends.
Oh, are you a night owl nowadays?
No. Well, I'm getting back into that now, but I had been a middle of the day guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. You used to have like streams that went on until like 8 in the morning, or something.
Yeah,
ridiculous
sometimes.
like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, and there was one where Kai was asleep, and we were just messing with him.
Yes.
Like turn away from the mic. You have to get further away. But you're still too loud.
I had to take him off screen because he was walking around in his underwear one time.
What?
Yeah, he was drunk as shit, walking around his room in his underwear, and I had to take him down.
Was that the same?
No, I don't
stream?
think it was. No, I think it was a different one.
No, this has happened multiple times.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I don't think I have been very very
Let's see, look
intoxicated
reviews.
in streams, but I have never walked around in my underwear yet.
Yeah. See, Wook remembers. The,
Hence why my avatar is still on. I never want to make that mistake. By the way, I'm wearing clothes right now, just so you know.
Well, that makes one of us.
Oh,
Yeah, the
okay.
McCabe's, man. I haven't seen them in a minute either, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were around for a hot second. I don't know where. I don't know where they've been lately. I don't know. Some people come into this community, some people move on, and then it's. I mean, they're also in Australia. They have other things to do.
Thanks for hanging out, Lisa. We'll see you next time.
Hey,
Take it
Lisa.
easy.
By the way, see somebody that had to warm up to me. She was not a fan of mine.
Lisa wasn't. Why that?
Well, because I can.
Because Matt hates women.
Oh, I see. I see.
No, sometimes people it takes people some getting used to if I'm really on when you know what I mean.
Mhm.
If I'm mad to the max,
Yeah.
it can it can. He hates women, but
know what,
Christy disappeared a long time ago.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I think she if I remember right, I think it was just work stuff, you know.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
I've been meaning to steal her Walmart people of Walmart idea because she never let me on there.
I wonder why. No, I mean, yeah, that was a lot of fun doing that, and the Florida streams were fun too. Yeah, there were different groups of people that were just fun to be around and had a fun idea. That's what I enjoy a lot. But yeah, over the last couple of years, I even pretty much disappeared to a lot of people.
Yeah, I keep my eye on you in a non-creepy way. I tell myself all the time, I'm like, all right, Thursday, set an alarm, you know, and go be on there. But man, it's just a hard day of the week for me because there's so much going on.
Dude, I get it, man. It just kind of sucks because I've had a full-time job for a few years now, and it's been making things outside of like that one stream so fucking hard, and it sucks. It sucks because like there are even times where I'm like, even doing this one show is like too much work, or it's it's boring or something like that, or I'm like I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
Is that a real word?
Simpatico.
Simpatico?
Yeah, it absolutely is.
Is it? All right.
Yeah, I mean it is. You're in sync,
made
I
up.
guess.
Yeah, I think she's saying she's simping for you.
You know what? Maybe she got another drink
Oh.
and is sticking around.
I have a bad habit of whenever I meet someone, I challenge them to see if they're going to understand me or get me right. Adam Kriegler, first time I met him, he comes
Kriegler,
on
yeah.
and I'll go, oh, great timing. We were talking about our favorite Brad Pitt abs. I said Fight Club, but some people are saying Troy. And he goes, what the fuck? I was like,
That's
"Oh,
him
okay."
just coming on.
Yeah, he just joined and nobody was talking about Brad Pitt's abs. I just wanted to throw that out there and see how he reacted. Not well.
You've done
Is
that
that-
to me a few times.
Yeah.
Is that the Legion stream?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was on that one too.
Yeah. Oh, and what's his? Rod Laurie, the director of The Outpost, the other day before we went on a stream, he was wearing a hat. It just had NFL on it. I'm like, I love the non-committal hat you have there. You're not ready to settle down to one team. I shamed him into taking it off.
Dude, I have a shirt that just says sports on it with an exclamation point.
Yeah,
think
it is
that's-
Fight Club for sure.
That's kind of the same thing. Well, the sports shirt is actually ironic. Like that's what it's supposed to be. I wore it during a Super Bowl party. That was fun.
All right, well that we'll end it there. Y'all have anything?
Yeah,
No.
I'm seeing the new Scream movie and I'm gonna review it. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be awesome. I hope. If it sucks, I'm gonna have a stream that I usually do called A Real Conversation, where we talk about movies that are polarizing. The last one we did was Cocaine Bear versus Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Guess which one was better?
Winnie the Pooh?
No, no.
Blood and
Hell
Honey
no.
looks so. No.
That movie was awful. It was garbage. Don't watch it.
Ooh, sounds like one we're gonna have to check out there, Brahma.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. The only
no.
thing I got coming up is a buddy of mine is releasing a video on Monday where a group of crazy people just watch really bad movies and
Oh,
we
that's
make
me.
comments. Yeah, and we sing.
Yeah, we sing
Is that-
way more than we should.
Way more than any of us with our voices should ever sing.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, I guess that'll do it for us. Thanks for hanging out on this impromptu. Don't get used to it. It'll be a while before I probably do another one. And as we always say here at Mad Barber Entertainment in association with Mad Cheesemo Studio, If you're not being beamed up,
Being beamed down?
yep. So go ahead and unbuckle
it
my
right.
kittens. And remember, if you can't be savory, be delicious.
I don't know.
Listen now, Mr. Kansas Law Dog. Law don't go around here. Savvy?
Hey, Lord, dog. Law don't go around here. And I say, Lord, doggy.
I was gonna say I've never been a fan of this yodeling.
Wow. You just pissed off everyone in the chat.
These fighting words. Bye.
Not my type of music.
Bye.
My goodness.